good deeds that backfired. According to Reddit, number 14. A work friend of mine was going through a nasty divorce. Even though it wasn't finalized, he was seeing another woman at work on the down low. But everyone at the office had their suspicions. Having dealt with divorce before, I sent him an email explaining that the people were talking and he may want to be more discreet as to not exacerbate things with his divorce. He told the down low girl that what I had said, and she told me to mind my own business. I explained over and over again that I meant well and that it was not against her. She convinced him that he shouldn't talk to me anymore, and we haven't spoken since. Good riddance on that ass. I can't tell you how many countless chicks I used to talk to that just stopped talking to me when they thought that some bitch, was like the main bitch. And it's like, well, if they weren't the type of broad to at least verify, then they were dead weight to begin with. You know what I mean? That's right, fuck 'em. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying fuck 'em. You understand? And you need to know when it's the right time to say fuck 'em to the people in your life. You gotta say fuck 'em. That's right, you gotta say fuck 'em. As it pertains to the people that I'm not saying fuck 'em to, how are you doing in the stream chat? Gabriel, Jesus, Pandaren, Stripes, Kara, Linda, Romeo, and Sapphire. I hope your days have been as dazzling and electric as you are, and that you guys are keeping it perky, you know what I mean? Love you. Stay out of trouble. Ready or not, here we come. You can't hide. We're going to find the rest of this list, starting with number 13. I trusted a friend who said he was clean from his drug addiction. That sucks, man. Sometimes just a break of trust, a breach of trust, just like a break in your voice, can have uncool outcomes, man. Because once you realize you can't trust somebody, that's the type of thing that it's going to be real difficult for them to earn back. It's probably just like a permanent change in the way that you view them, and therefore in the way that you handle the relationship going forward. But that's just like when there's nothing on the table as far as having something lost. Some people, they really make a very spectacular display out of the trust that you thought you could have in them. They're stealing things, they're pawning your items and shit like that. And no, you're totally fine. I need to play more Minecraft Dungeons myself, man. I've been slacking. So much out to play. I remember it was kind of like a gaming drought for a hot minute, The drought was so real, and here's how real the gaming drought was, man. Everybody returned to Minecraft. You know that there's a gaming drought when we return to like base Minecraft. That's what was up. We were playing on a fucking server for a hot minute. Pretty dope. But now we have Animal Crossing. We have I was playing Call of Duty, but not everybody is trying to get back in that shit. Had Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I still haven't finished. I'm playing a little bit of this corny ass Minecraft Dungeons, which really isn't like a full game. It's almost like a beta, but they charge the right price for it. I remember when I saw that shit, I thought it was gonna be $40, and it was $20. I'm like, all right, well, there you go. Rolling up this list, guys. I just hope you guys are having a good day and staying safe. Stay safe, damn it. There are a lot of contenders for what I might read tonight, but the bottom line is the variations on the same list that people keep posting every now and then, basically because that's how Reddit works. They are starting to have answers that mods are copy and pasting. So to very, concisely articulate what I'm saying, Let's go ahead and move my favorite Doge. He's kind of in the way of people's icons. You put him on the glass. Put it on the glass, girl. Press them nipples up against the glass. You like these? Anyway, what happens is, say somebody posts an original question, and then the question gets original answers. Give it like a couple of months when they post that question again. If somebody else were to straight up go to the last time that they posted that question, copy the answers, and then put them into the new thread, they would get banned because you're not allowed to do that kind of shit. But you know who does do it? The mods. So get this, the mods who are so cock hungry that they are actually going to go into old threads, copy and paste those answers, and then do what a normal user can't do because they would get banned. They repost the same answers and harvest all of the karma. What is karma good for? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But these mods are so fruity. They want that butt to be so loose. That ring around the rosy pocket full of posies. Asses, the poop just fall out. You know what I'm talking about? Loose in the butthole. I loose in the butthole. As it pertains to people that may be watching these videos, to proof whether or not they are, ad friendly. Hey, welcome to my channel. Why don't you have a seat? Thank you for taking a break from beating up that meat. Okay, number 12. Damn. I was in an extremely weird and once in a lifetime kind of car accident where I was supposed to be not at fault. I really don't want to go into detail, but another car hit me going twice the speed limit, sending us both rolling into a ditch. I got out through the windshield since it was shattered and was able to cut the airbag. The other car was in much worse shape and was on fire. I ran up to see if the driver was okay, but she was falling in and out of consciousness. Her car was upside down, the roof was caved in, pressing her into her seat. I'm beginning to get scared. I feel like I've read an entry like this before. I'm beginning to get scared. Hopefully Linda is, oh no, she's here. She would know if I read this before. Oh my God. Her car was upside down and the roof was caved in and pressing her into her seat. The seatbelt was tight around her and her airbag wasn't deflating. I struggled with the door and was able to get her out as the fire spread around her. I remember passing out a little after I was able to put out the fire on her legs. Woke up in an ambulance, broken leg and concussion. EMT said I was only able to save her from all the adrenaline coursing through my system. The police that wrote the report found her at fault, said that I was a hero, but no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. She had first-degree burns on her legs and face and had super cheap-ass insurance. She ended up suing me. I think I remember this, man. She ended up suing me and dragging me into a 4-year legal process that not only cost my insurance thousands, but had lost wages from constantly having to go to court. It was finally settled because somehow all she needed was to prove I was at least 1% at fault, and my insurance folded. What does 1% at fault mean? You know, if it's determined that your bitch ass is at fault, what the fuck are you talking about? 1% at fault. Yeah, it was my fault, but it was kind of your fault too. Would you say at least 1%? I guess. Exactly. Pay me. She was awarded my full liability $200,000 plus $225,000 that I'm on the hook for personally. I was barely able to get my car paid off, and whatever was left in my pocket for a new car had to go to her. Yes, man. It's been 6 years since the accident and I still owe about $12,000, but I'm trying to avoid paying that. You know, you guys will never know true living until you've been in a situation with not just people. I'm gonna phrase it the way that I like to phrase it in my mind initially, and you women are gonna hate it, but let me say it. You guys won't know true life experience until you get into a situation where you think to yourself, a situation with not a person but a woman. Okay, got him. It's a joke. Calm down. Okay, when you get into a situation with a woman where you think to yourself, better I have let them die, because now you're gonna be punished, dude. You pulled this bitch out of a burning fucking vehicle, putting out the fire yourself, and effectively, not technically, literally saving her life. Y'all ever save somebody's life? I've saved some people's lives. And let me tell you, man, those are not deeds that go unpunished. So long story short, this bitch bent your ass over backwards, suing you, dude.
Hopefully this doesn't backfire.
Pre-mortem, you already know that I exist in this anomalous space, in the cosmos. The universe is still trying to pin me down. It might backfire if they ever catch me. But I appreciate that donation. Your support goes a long way. Now, it's been 6 years since the accident, and I still owe about $12,000 that I'm trying to avoid paying. The last time I talked to my attorney after she was awarded damages, he said something that I've always thought on and wish I could have gone back and changed my actions. He said if he was in my shoes and knew the outcome, he would have left her in there to burn. Let her burn, let her burn, gotta let her burn, think down your nose, bitch, that would you do? Hate the thought of her burning in her car, but she might sue me and make me lose all of my cash. Let her burn, gotta let her burn. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can see her burning. Ooh, 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 ooh. So many days, so many hours making my money, but it's all mine. Sorry. That's fucked up, boy. You gonna sue somebody that saved your life. If y'all don't think people are evil, shit. Where that button at? Where find me my shit button? Shit. Number 11. How do you sleep? Yo, listen, whatever morals and bullshit you think you got going on in your life, listen, seriously. You may not be the nicest, the kindest, you're bending over backwards. You may not be remembering your friends' birthdays and all kind of bullshit like that. But if somebody saved your life, at the very least, you wouldn't try to sue them, would you? You get what I'm saying? This bitch did that. People out there walking around with that kind of shit going on. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. Next thing you know, you on the internet looking for murderers. You know what I'm talking about? I'm kidding. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Most people don't expect their life to go the way that it goes. But you pulled a burning bitch out of her fucking car after putting out the fire yourself. As you passed out in the midst of it, waking up in an ambulance. Oh, here we come. Watch out, boy, she'll steal your money. And then the insurance company is like, so wait a minute, you're telling me you were 1% at fault? You can't make this shit up. Number 11, my best friend was going through a messy breakup with his girlfriend. She was pissed, so she stole a bunch of his clothes and his cat. Like that's justification.
I'm angry and I'm a woman, so you see these clothes? You see that cat? It's my hair. I need it.
The bitch drove off to her apartment. We jumped into my car and gave chase. She pulled into her apartment complex and parked before realizing we were behind her. So I pulled up behind her and blocked her car in. She started screaming at me to move the car. And I said, fuck no. Well, my friends called the cops. Y'all called the police? Oh my God. Oh my God. He had this cat for 8 years. Was desperately attached to it, He had only had the girlfriend for 2 years. Can you imagine this slut of a cock-gargling fucking nobody coming in and taking what is essentially a lifelong companion from this dude? Bitch, who are you? 2 years ain't shit, dude. In a relationship? 2 years? Shit, that'll go by in a blink of an eye unless your lives are miserable together. Oh, whoa, yeah, I had to temper that one. Unless your lives are miserable together, in which case it would feel like an eternity. The cops get there, they talk to everyone, they figure out the situation, they tell the girlfriend to return the cat and the clothes. Then an officer comes over to me and says he's considering arresting me for false imprisonment. My fucking jaw dropped. Normally, I'm super respectful, and the cops are cool with me. But it was just too much for me to swallow. And I said, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Not at all. You put your car behind hers, making it impossible for her to leave. You kept her there against her will, and that's a crime.
She could have gotten out of the car and walked away at any time. I was only stopping her from feeling the scene with stolen property. Probably meant fleeing.
Oh, are you a police officer now? Is that your job? I'm a cop, damn it. You're gonna make me power trip? You're gonna make me lose my shit? Motherfucker. You know how I get through my day? Just by putting my knee on motherfuckers, you piece of shit. I'll put my knee on you right now.
Fucked up, man. I stared at him sullenly, a look of, you can't be serious on my face.
I guess we don't do anything this time. But next time, you shouldn't get involved in disputes like this. It's a matter for the police. And you should leave it up to us.
Christ, what a fucking mess that light was. Oh my God. Hey, y'all want to see something that had me laughing earlier? Oh no, did I lose it? You son of a bitch, you may have lost it. Unless you saved it? You did save it. It was that funny to you. Let me show y'all something. Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without the black community. We're working with Fruit by the Foot on creating a space to amplify that. We see you. We stand by you. Gushers. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh. I'm glad about what's happening. I hope that there's some change. No, dude, I don't think this is real. I hope to God this ain't real. Hey, I'm gonna be laughing if this shit is real. This can't be real. Y'all got me going there. Oh, it's real. It's real. Oh, this is satire. This is fucking comedy. No. 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 No, it's real. It's real. This is real. No. What you mean? Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without the black community and the voices. We are part of the world, yes. We are part of humanity. But what do you mean? Gushers wouldn't be Gushers. I'm fucking done.
Oh.
What?
A harvester.
I saw this on 4chan. I thought it was fake, man. Y'all playing. Oh my God. Okay. Look, I appreciate the support, I guess, you know. Here's hoping that change comes. Here's hoping that people fucking vote. Here's hoping people recognize that mayors and governors are where y'all gotta start with, man. This Cheeto bastard in the fucking White House is like the biggest distraction. He is really, you know, if the world were an RPG and we were out here, you know, fighting bosses and sub-bosses, Trump would really seem like the big boss that you need to attack, man. But in reality, he's just a sub boss. Okay? But his ability for aggro, man, oh my god. It's like we can't take our eyes off him. He just dances and he does some stupid thing and you're like, oh my god. And you're like, and people are like, no. He's not the boss. We'll be here forever if you keep going at him. You gotta take care of the main guy. You heard me say it, ladies and gentlemen. In the RPG of life, Trump is only an ad. You can't fight these ads when you know, some of them are unkillable. You know, if you fight the ads, we'll be here forever because they were never meant to really die until you cut the head off of this snake, so to speak. So let that man wiggle, okay? So I don't have to watch like vaguely comedic posts like this, man. I really want to see what's going on in the comment section here. This is some hot comedy. All right? Jeez. Bruh. Oh my god. Okay? I thought it was, you know, this, like, I want you to put yourself in my shoes and somebody shows this to you. It doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real. It's a terrible fucking world we live in. Yeah, I got people out here like posing for photo ops and it's just unbearable at the end of the day. Here we go. Number 10 is deleted, typical. Number 9, I was in the parking lot of a store one time when a lady dropped a bunch of stuff off her cart. She was having trouble picking a box of bulk items back up. I told her that I would help her, and we both picked the box up and put it in the trunk of her car. She then sprayed me with pepper spray and screamed. I was left confused at why I was attacked, as she almost ran me over driving out of there. Okay. Sorry I said pepper spray, which is what they should have done with this old lady's motherfucking parents. Spay and neuter your parents, guys. They don't need to have any little more monsters. You can barely keep it together as it is. All of you listening to this, I feel like you guys are just one wrong act from some jerk in your life, from a spree where you let the blood of your innocence run and fill the...
Thank you for passing along this PSA from Gushers.
Oh my god.
This was the first laugh I had today and I laughed hard. Thank you.
I can't believe it's real. Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without, you know what, like, I may have British friends that listen to this channel. So, what are Gushers, guys? Gushers are a fruit, like, it's like a candy snack, okay? So I want you to think of like, okay, what are these? What's this box? Okay, Welch's has a fruit snack that I have some of here, but they didn't have the one I want, so I got like a bullshit flavor and they're gross. Welch's fruit snack. I'm really upset that I got the bullshit flavor because it sucks. This is a flavor you all want if you get the Welch's fruit snacks, dude. But they also have like this fucking disgusting island flavor that has all of this grapefruit shit in there and fucking, what is that? What is that in the back? I don't know what that green thing is. Is that a kiwi? Probably a kiwi. Guava looking ass. Anyway, all right? Oh my god. Anyway, Welch's fruit snack makes what is kind of like a gummy snack. You know, you've had gummy bears. This is kind of like a gummy snack. Imagine if they injected like a little bit of jelly into the middle of this fruit snack. That's what a Gushers is. A Gushers, literally, as the name implies, when you bite into it, the fruity juice or jelly or jam or whatever you want to call it kind of just gushes out. That's it. Gushers probably were most prominent in the 90s when they had wacky and crazy marketing that really made it just stupid for kids. Because we would see this shit and be like, what the hell is this? This is exactly the type of thing you would expect on a Cartoon Network ad block next to a Kool-Aid commercial or a Sunny D commercial. Unleash the power of the sun, right? Oh yeah. But we are living in a terrifying timeline, and I do hope the change occurs before more of these brands try to, I don't know, stand in solidarity with the black community. Gushers wouldn't be Gushers without, because it's true, you know, we are part of humanity, so most things wouldn't be most things without our existence, but to see it like this, take it from a black man, this is getting pretty weird. It's getting weird, man. It was already weird, y'all making it even weirder. It's weird. Number 8, okay? I hope an old lady with her shit and then you get pepper sprayed. Ain't that a bitch? Thank you, bitch. Number 8. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? Damn, Mr. Ryu.
367 days until I am 40.
Oh my god. So get this, Mr. Ryukage, happy belated birthday. Because 367 is just over a year, which means you likely celebrated your birthday recently. Look how fast his mind works. A normal person wouldn't say that. You know, because a normal person doesn't understand math, or that a year is 365 days. What is a year? A year is the amount of time that it takes our silly little planet that some believe is flat, but most know is not flat, to orbit the sun. What is the sun? I'm kidding. All right, let's stop. But for real, thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Ryukage. You're a badass. I hope that you find the biggest, perkiest, firmest titties that, you know, are not too firm, you know, that make it seem like it's just like, god damn it, that was like a bolted on thing there. But, you know, it has a little bit of give, a little bit of sag, fat percentage, very good stuff. Love you. You're amazing. And I hope that you're not coming down on yourself for the fact that you're getting old. We're all getting old, you know what I mean? And the worst part is, I'm not sure that people who came before us felt as old as fast as we do. Because Mr. Ryukage says, I'm gay, remember? Well, I hope you find some nice man titties. You know what I'm talking about? Man titties, and they feel so good. Take it from behind now. Sorry. I want to specifically say thank you once again to G. Van Arsdale. You know, you're killing me. You're killing me because I found that in exactly the right context to believe that it wasn't real. It was on a fucking hive of scum and villainy on the internet made exclusively for shit posters and unfunny edgelords. You know why it's amusing to browse 4chan? Because everyone's so mercilessly unfunny that while you're like looking through things, you're getting progressively angrier and angrier and angrier while your bar is being lowered. You know what it's like? It's like watching a Japanese movie, a Japanese horror movie where the pacing makes it so nothing is happening. And then when something does happen, it's like, oh, holy shit. This is the same, but with like a joke. You're just watching, nothing's funny, nothing's funny, nothing's funny. And they show you something mildly funny and you're like, oh my God, that really hits me the right way. Okay? But then it's real. Then it's real. You couldn't make up something funnier. Not on the spot. Not on the spot, dude. That's the crazy part. Premortem says 314 days until I'm 18. Premortem, hardcore, you know, congratulations. You may be one of the few, or maybe even first, assholes on this channel that, you know, were fairly young, but could keep it together in a way that didn't make it seem like you're the type of person that most people want to punch in the face. I've never encountered more children that seem to actively be trying to get bullied than the kids that come into this chat. I'm 16 years old and I need you to listen to me. Oh man, let me check it out. Oh god. And it's like, goddamn. You know, if Spaz were a man, if Spaz, the essence, like if we could concentrate it and then just inject it into a person so that it made up most of their fluid, you know? That would be a lot of the teenagers that make it into this stream. Stripes is like, bully me. Why is human saying bully me too? What the fuck? Is this like a kink? Yeah, titties ain't big enough, alright? That's the other day Stripes was asking about a tier 2 bonus or something like that. I should have a tier bonus that's the bully treatment.
Oh my god, I can't wait to go to his stream tonight. He said such mean things to me. It's like he hates me.
I'm sorry. As we continue with this entry though, okay? You know, I was really invested in this company that I worked for. Did I even finish it? No, I just begun. I was really invested in this company that I worked for and loved working there. They got bought by another company who treated the employees like dirt.
Oh, bully me. Ugh.
About a month in, we were having server issues with one of our migrated servers. I stayed on an extra 8 hours to help it get back to running before the next day. Then the next day, I worked my regular 9 hours, hour lunch break, and came back at around 10 p.m. and worked for an extra 4 hours to help resolve issues with a client in China. On the third day, I was so tired that I slept through my alarm and was probably about 2 hours late. My boss had a fit telling me how unprofessional it was to show up late, and if I did it again, I'd be fired. He also pulled the, "I don't want to hear any of your excuses, just listen to me" rant, which I find to be incredibly unprofessional. I worked salary and wasn't compensated for any of my time. Thankfully, I no longer work there. Imagine working salary and working what is effectively overtime. These people punish themselves. Why do you do it? You didn't just work extra time, bing-bonging to get things up and running. You said you stayed 4 extra hours to help somebody in China? I bet you got paid for that. Shit. Gabriel said, "Bully me, Daddy Kyle." Well, now we're getting into some kind of, paid arrangement. I've told you, man. Sometimes I have to wonder what the right price is. You remember the other day we were talking about that $400 thing? I'm not going to bring it up again now. But you have to ask. You know what? I'm going to bring it up again now because I'm going to ask you, Belle, if you were offered $400 to hold someone's pee-pee just to you help them use the bathroom because they needed the help, there's nothing sexual, would you go for that? Would you go for that? Hall & Oates. Damn, Belle says yes. Nice. Know what I'm doing with my birthday money. I can't go for that, Candy Stripe says. No, that's actually an emoji. But maybe she makes a noise with her mouth when she posts an emoji. That's the kind of person that Stripes is. Can I get a honk honk?
Honk honk.
There you go. So we continue up this list. We arrive at number 7. I accidentally walked out of my local deli without paying for my soda. So being the good person I am, I went back in to pay for it, and 2 minutes later, I came back out to find that my bike had been stolen. Well, you gave him extra time. That was so nice of you. Was the soda worth it? Can I be honest with you guys? The only kind of bike I want, is like a cruiser. Let's find it. Let's find it without typing in cruiser. Come on, man. It's kind of like this, right? That thing looks kind of retro. Yeah, I'm about to get real impatient. I'm about to get wicked impatient. I guess I'm fucking typing it in, huh? Huh, internet? Y'all know what cruisers look like? They look like... Damn, I think the one that I was looking at kind of was it. But the ones that I was looking at were kind of like pastel colors like this. And I couldn't help but love it. Yeah. When are we gonna go get to live in a utopia where we can ride down the street in our like girly colored bikes? Pretty much like this. Kind of like a teal, maybe a little lighter. Maybe it doesn't look like it's made for a child. What the hell? As a matter of fact, I kind of want a lowrider bike. Maybe take it to a Mexican, see what they can do. All my friends enjoy Gushers. Michael Davis says, I would love to see Kyle on that tiny ice bag. Take a little trip. I would need 2 of them so that I could just use both of them as skates, you know? That'd be so rad.
The earth is flat, by the way.
Hey, Bing Bong Boy, I do not appreciate, well, actually, I do appreciate that Tree Fitty. So, you know, if you want to use this as a platform to say whatever the hell you want, whether it's true or not, I guess the way to do it is to donate Tree Fitty to me.
Smoke weed every day.
Tree Fitty. Wait, damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
What's Tree Fitty?
$3.50.
Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty.
Sorry, my heart is just reaching out to the edibles in my heart and soul. Body and soul. Okay. Seraphin says, but what if it's $400 in change? You know, what do I roll around fucking, you know, water tanks filled with coin? If you hold the PP, I've got the coin. What the hell? Number 7, okay. -1. My friend in college had to kill and dissect mice. There were too many etherized mice for the class, so they got the leftover little dude and carefully revived him, gave him water, stroked his fur, took him outside and released him on the lawn outside the cafeteria. Free crumbs for life. He made it several yards before a bird swooped down and grabbed him. Well, that's life, isn't it? That's life, isn't it? You know? Isn't that life? Isn't that life? Why does DJ Milk say, Adam Wells, you doing more and that just 400? What did Adam say? Adam says, man, for 400, I'd ask what else you need done. I mean, yeah, if somebody's offering you 400, I guess, to do that, you might go, is there anything else I can do for you, sir? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. Premortem says, we need some flat chest appreciation. Yeah, well, yeah. Where is my monkey face emoji? Okay. Kyle, you don't have a picture of yourself as an emoji. Ha 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 ha. That's racist. You need to be more like Gushers. Alright? Has Sunny D made a comment? We here at the Fruit by the Foot community believe. What? Jeez. I can't believe Belle said that. Belle's usually so sensitive. The earth, me, being flat. Oh my god. You know? Women, all y'all gotta do is eat enough fried chicken. If you had more black in you, you'd have the assets, the titty time. You know what I mean? Jeez. What a comment. I can't even say that out loud. It might be like a spell, like a curse that affects somebody. What do I do? Where were you when you heard that Gushers? Wouldn't be Gushers without the black community and the voices. As a black man, this affects me the same way that a confusion attack from a Pokemon might affect another Pokemon. I might hurt myself in confusion if I stare too long at this. So as we continue up this list, we arrive at what? Number 5. Bringing mice back to life. What kind of dumbass not true was that? I'm sorry. I went to a pap smear. Damn. What? I like to think of them as pap smears. Come on. I guess there's no H in there. So pap smear is what this is. I went to a pap smear. While still living at home with my mother and had recently gotten my own cell phone and asked them to call it instead of calling my house, as it was my most recent contact number and the easiest way to reach me about my personal medical issues. They called my house to tell me that I had an abnormal culture. So as I sat in the other room trying to avoid my mom and figure out exactly what they were telling me, I had her in my ear asking,
What's that all about?
so I was honest. Apparently I had an abnormal pap. I need to go back and get a second one. Apparently they think I have HPV. She instantly explodes.
You have genital warts? Oh my god!
And that kind of bullshit. She starts berating me for being unsafe. What if you've infected us? Things like this, despite her being a surgical technician previously. Oh no, you don't want a mom who actually knows anything. Because she'll take some of that ignorance to the next level. And she'll hit you with a nice dose of confirmation bias. How do you guys even exist? Everybody in the chat, how do you exist? Are your parents dead? That's a rude thing to say, right? But I don't know how any of you made it out of the fucking home, out of the household, without healthy doses of confirmation bias from people that genuinely don't know how awful they are. What do you guys like? Is some kind of unicorn family? Were you adopted? If you were adopted, you probably have parents that are probably cool. Because even though they are parents, they aren't parents, you know, where that kid came out and just filled them with this sense of like, I'm insane now. Damn. Something about going to that hospital and knowing that you helped pump out a baby. If you're not the one pumping the baby out yourself. With that baby went your sanity. Goodbye, sanity. Oh my God. Squiggy said, what's a pap smear? That's not something I'm Googling to inform you about tonight, but you are on the internet, my friend. You may be even able to find a video giving you an interactive pap smear. But long story short, it's just a test that ladies have to do to basically make sure everything is all right downstairs. There should probably be a man equivalent from like female doctors using a mouth. Or a robot, you know, so that the ladies don't get a... It's a lady robot. It's a genderless robot.
I mean, you guys kind of get that with the finger up your butt.
Hey, that's a prostate exam and it is a scary experience. It is not to be joked about. We here at Prostate Exams understand what it's like and would not be who we are without the black community. Okay? Hey, what the fuck? You know, I am so proud. I am so proud of my bot. She didn't read that comment. Appreciate that donation, Bing Bong Boy. But the donation said, if you are adopted, you can bleep your parents. And my robot woman was like, I'm not reading that. I have standards. I like to think that she was looking down at her papers, you know, that are coming through the internet. And she's like,
No, not today.
ugh. So the mom goes on to say, your brothers may use your razors. What if he gets the worse or warts? Yes, my manly little brother is going to use my intuition razor with the girly block of soap and the big ass handle to shave his face, his pubes. It ultimately resulted in me getting kicked out. Damn. The bonus was that it was a false positive. My mother kicked me out for being forthcoming and honest with her about my sexual life after years of ensuring me that I could always come to her and never be embarrassed. What a sad life. Needless to say, she was wrong. Sorry, she was wrong to do that. I had to pack all of my stuff into 2 tiny suitcases, wait over 6 hours for someone to come pick me up, and to take me away. Things are strained now because of some other family issues, and while I love my mother, I resent her for that. A false positive. Imagine throwing somebody under the bus. Imagine throwing somebody under the bus because they had sex and they could potentially have gotten something from that sex. But oh wait, they actually didn't, but your overreaction had them actually leave. So hey, the bottom line was that bitch wanted her gone, and this was just an excuse. I'm sorry if anybody's been through that kind of stuff in your past. It's pretty terrible. What is Stripe saying he's right about? What is Stripe saying he's right about? Selena says, damn, Seraphin Bear, I want some baked mac and cheese now. Yeah, y'all fucking girls trying to keep your titties big. Baked mac and cheese. So what, you like cook the mac and cheese and then you throw it in the oven? What, you trying to crust it over the top like a lasagna, bitch? Lasagna. G. Van Arsdale says, you gonna explain Pap? No! What the fuck? I'm Pap, and this is my schmear. My schmear. Beth says the doctor's... What? No. The term scrape, too. I don't care whether or not it's a very accurate description.
Alright, spread 'em. I'ma get the scraper. This a medical procedure. Let me see them things. This go better if you take them titties out. Put your legs in the thing.
That must be the most fucking traumatizing experience for a young lady.
I keep it really cold in here so you can feel my fingers. I want you to remember my face. Yeah, but you like this scraper or this scraper? There's no cameras in here.
Which is a really weird thing to say. Yo, Kyle, you just make a terrible visit to a gynecologist video. I'm the guy.
I got the scraper.
I'm sorry. The scraper. Hashtag the scraper.
Swabbing your cervix, girl.
Oh my god, I remember when he swabbed me. Kyle, thank you.
You're welcome, Belle. Cervix swabbing. Ugh. Which is worse, swab or scrape? Swab sounds a little more medical, at the very least. Selena says, I had my first pap last summer, and it was fucking awful. I cried because... Let's continue with this list. Nope. Pass. Number 4. There was a guy at work who would always talk about bringing a gun to work. He was saying he'd bring a gun to work and show his boss that he won't take it anymore. He can't understand why those people shoot up their workplace of employment where they work. I told my boss about it. After an investigation, they fired the guy. I think I did the right thing, and maybe it saved the lives of the people at work, but I just found out that he killed himself last week because of it. Bitch, that's the good outcome. That's the good outcome. You want to know the smartest thing you can do when you working near somebody and they start saying something like, I'm gonna bring in this gun to work and show that boss what time it is. The smartest thing you can do is become friends with that dude and be like, man, I hear where you coming from, man. I feel the exact same way. I just hope you know that I love living, and the one thing that I want to do is not die before my time. And I hope that if something like crazy goes down, that you remember that I'm here for you, buddy. You want some candy? Some shit like that. You don't get the guy fired, and then worse, keep working there? Shit, boy, y'all brave as hell. You keep working at the place? As rude as it is to say, I guess this is how you know I'm a real YouTuber, as usual. You know I'm a real guy on YouTube, as usual, is that I will say this is best case scenario, because he could have come to work, done some things, and then did this part. Oh, boy. Wait, is it not cervix? Did I said it wrong? Stripe said crevex. You know, I'm trying to get in that crevice, girl. The crevex crevice. Oh, God. You guys really know how to make my stomach unsettled. Lizzie says, I've never been able to go to a gyno, and I'm absolutely terrified too. Hey, Do you think that trans men that become female get really jealous? You know what y'all should do as ladies? And this is really insensitive, so I'm just saying, this is like, you know, I like to come up with really ridiculous scenarios in my head. You as women, if you are like J.K. Rowling, where you don't like men who become women, y'all should just talk about shit that trans men can't enjoy, like trips to the gynecologist.
There's nothing to enjoy about that process.
But that's something that you have over them. It's not about whether or not you can enjoy it. It's about something that y'all can't. You got lots of things over the trans men? Let's hear it. Here we go.
Trans men? You mean trans women?
I don't care.
You dork.
Come
Trans
on.
men are the-
What are other things that women can enjoy that trans men can't? Come on.
Again, the process, the fact that we're women sucks. There's nothing good about it. You have periods. You have to have the kids, because the guys don't have that stuff. The harassment.
The harassment. Well, I'm sure passable. MTF
They
gets some.
haven't had to deal with it their whole lives.
Well, they have been catfishing a good amount, so they've been dealing with it online. They just wish that when they step out into the sunlight, that somebody would give them the attention they deserve.
Honey.
The sunlight is not their friend, so they go into the darkness. The darkness of the club scene. And in those dark bars in the heat of the night where they find people that can see them the way that they wish to be seen, they get them the drinks, they get them the tab that they hold and make sure that they can receive what they deserve. This night will be the night that they will be looked upon the way they've always wanted to, and the irony will be that hopefully they end up bent over and getting a little bit of what they've been looking for. Alright, that's enough. Beth says geese aren't mammals. You know, this chat may be moving a little bit faster than I thought. Belle says trans men who haven't gotten a phalloplasty or hysterectomy still have to go to the gyno. I don't know what those words mean, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Number 3. Okay. Somebody life story out here. My friend and I were walking through the city late at night. Extremely drunk man appears beside us. Mumbles about not telling the Christians our names because they're following him. Then lollops on with his ass crack showing. Damn. Lucas Werner really has completed the transition into a homeless man. He scared the shit out of me, so friend and I hang back a bit to avoid catching up with him. He staggers out into oncoming traffic, miraculously avoids being hit, and I suggest to a friend that we call the police to pick him up because we don't want him to die or cause someone else's death. Drunk man reaches the other side of the road, trips over a bin, gets up and starts kicking the bin vigorously. That'll show that inanimate object. Then he suddenly kneels over. Friend and I start calling an ambulance and go over to check the exact address of the corner drunk guy is on. The emergency operator asks me to check if he's breathing. I do, praying that I won't have to give him CPR, because this very drunk and rather melty looking man. Melty looking? Damn, what does that mean? Candy Stripe says, I wish someone would pull out my ovaries. I'm sorry about the pain that you have to endure, ladies. Here's hoping that the titties are so big and that the attention that you guys all receive is worth the exchange, you know? That's what they wish they want and had, but need. In the butt. I go back to my friend, notice drunk guy is pulling himself up on the bins. I think he's going to lollop off. That's the second time you've used this word, motherfucker, and if you use it again, I'm gonna show you what a lollipop and how many licks it takes to get to the center of is, alright? So we'll have to follow him to give directions to the ambulance people. You've read this, right? No, that's not what he does. He comes charging toward me and my friend and tries to grab her. I get between them when we take off. With me still on the phone with the emergency operator, we're near the tube station, so we start running towards that. Stupidly, we take the path across the green, which is, like a field, which is poorly lit and creepy, but it's the fastest way to the station. The drunk guy chases us, but luckily he's so drunk that every time he almost catches us, he trips over something or collides with a bench or just plain heads off in the different direction. We're still running at this point, and it's a strange refusal to flat out run because somehow running makes it less scary. A group of men are coming toward us, and I'm still on the phone with the operator who is sending the police to our location, who is talking to us until we're safe. We asked a group of men to walk us to the station. Turns out they don't speak English. They just point at it. This gives the drunk guy time to catch up with us again and try to grab my friend. Damn. We take off again and turn towards the bus stop outside the station. To do this, we have to get past some recycling bins, and a homeless guy comes out from behind them and asks, 10 pence for the homeless man? Was this like a fucking haunted house visit? Normally I would give him change. Bitch, you really stopping to talk about this motherfucker? The story gonna be endless, man. Well, why don't you tell us about another time you encountered a homeless man? This is not normally. I apologize as we speed past him. You actually stopped to say some shit. The homeless guy bellows, "You fucking bitch cunts!" and starts chasing us with the drunk guy. Y'all getting chased by like an army of drunks. A drunk homeless. Get him! They wouldn't give us any charity. We're gonna kill him. Emergency operator says, "Oh, is that man helping you?" And I say, "No, he's chasing us too." Y'all better hope y'all don't run across any more homeless people. Come on, guys. This isn't funny. We make it to the bus stop, and the other people are waiting for the bus, and the drunk guy ambles off. Homeless guy asks for change from everyone at the bus stop. The ambulance arrives to the drunk guy. I tell him that I don't mind if they beat him with sticks, to be quite frank, and that I hope he chokes on his own vomit. Then I point them in the direction that he went. Okay, what a story. What a roller coaster. Sounds like you were following a homeless man. And that his drunk ass, probably crazy from years of, being homeless, felt he needed to defend himself. I don't know, guys. I love you. I want you to live your life. I want you to be shining examples of what humanity can be. Ding dong doodly dee. They struck poor Tevin, who was one of the main detractors of Darkside Phil. The poor boy. The poor boy. So now he can't make fun of Darkside Phil live on his channel anymore. Maybe after a month it'll wear off and things will make sense. Until then, he's stuck. Let me give a special thanks to my patrons. Ooh-wee. Ooh. I'm going to be breaking the patrons down into the tiers that they're all subscribed to soon, because I want to give people the proper recognition on my monkey balls. And then I'm going to read, well, you guys will see. I want to thank the sponsors as well. How are you guys doing it? How are you guys?
Some change so no drunk guy chases you style.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're always taking care of me, and this I appreciate more than I can describe. As a matter of fact, I will sing you this song. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. That's enough. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I was going to sing. Let me look at my phone to see what lyrics I've written on my phone. Oh boy. Let me get in there. Notes. Looking at an Ethernet cable. Is that a song I was writing? big titty horror stories. Sounds like a great idea. It's a weird note. Wake up, sleep no more. I'm so sorry, life's a chore. These are just rhymes. Adorable. Yeah, I swore there'd be like some kind of... Man, these notes are like insane, out of context. These notes on my phone are like what a person would write if they had just woken up from a dream and just quickly started typing on the phone. This is what happened in the dream. Beth says at least the DMV should be up and running so you can get your last test and license. Diana, I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Belle wants to know what's on the notes of my phone. You would like that, wouldn't you, Belle? Oh, sorry. Right. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 2, and we are almost done with it. Believe in yourselves. In 7th grade, I gave a choking girl. I'm sorry. In the 7th grade, I gave a choking girl the Heimlich maneuver and saved her life. And then I was suspended for 5 days for sexual harassment. Her parents tried to sue, but it went nowhere. Can you imagine? A case like that? This is why everybody recording each other now, baby. Jesus Christ. And thank God for Twitter as it exists right now, as far as it just being a mob of assholes trying to cancel other people. Because, wow, sexual harassment. Well, number 1, I gave a one-eyed homeless guy $5. Wow. He wandered off, apparently telling other homeless guys his good fortune. Shut the fuck up. The homeless guy begins melting out of the... No, homeless guys began melting out of the scenery, asking for their $5. Oh no. I realized my mistake at the end and stopped being so generous. They apparently turned their anger on the one-eye guy and stabbed him for his $5. I found out when questioned by the police. You got a man stabbed. But at the end of the day, Kyle unfortunately is forced to assess this all properly. The homeless man got himself stabbed. And you need to shut your damn mouth. The fuck you running around telling everybody about your assets for? Jeez. Maybe you learn a lesson about keeping your mouth shut. Man, oh man. Oh well. Pretty messed up. Damn, I feel tired. What's it all about? What's it all about? The police out here talking about everyone's trying to shame us. You can't let them do this to us. I almost died 4 years ago. Wait. Okay. Let's check out this video. Here we go. Oh my. Oh! What is this guy doing on the wrong side of the road? What is this guy doing? You know? It was at this moment he knew. Oh my God. You want to know what the real tragedy would be? Is without that video, it would just be one person's word against the other. I know you'd like to think that the state trooper would get out there and they'd have some people assess the scene and figure out who was where and what was going on. but it'd be impossible to know who was at fault. We weren't out here. All we see is the aftermath. Clearly the impact happened here, but what could have been going on? Could be anybody's fault. But nah, nigga, this other dude was on the wrong side of the street. Maybe. Joe bitch ass. I hope the guy's alright. I hope the guy survived. I mean, he survived, but I mean, like, I hope he retained. Look, everybody's getting really cool things. Really cool things for the fucking... I just want to get really cool gear in Minecraft dungeons, but I have to level up. Excuse me, and to level up, I need to devote time to actually playing. Just like I need to stop trying to be so tired all the time. Look at my dancing Doge. Damn it. He dances to Rasputin. That's what I saw him in. I'm gonna find that video for you, because I do stuff like that. Let me see here. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let me type it in. Rasputin. Okay. Gotta find the. Here's the dog. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just gonna skip to the part where he's a happy little dancing doggy. Okay, I love it. I love this part. Wait. Okay, wait, watch. Wait, okay. Hilarious. Yeah. Belle says,
Chat, who believes in an afterlife? All over my body.
cars crash videos are some of the scariest videos. I've been in a few. Luckily, never badly harmed. Some people get injured for life, buddy. Some people need things in their body to make it so that they can feel the way they used to feel, or even just function the way they used to function. Some people will never feel the same again. But all of those people are fucking lucky that they made it, you know? I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you again tomorrow. Oh, man. Wife dumps abusive husband's ashes in the trash. Damn. What's going on here? I was gonna say you're cute, but the fact that you don't know where to put your finger on a loaded gun without the intent to fire probably means that you don't know where to put your finger on a woman. Look at that trigger discipline, motherfucker, you idiot. You fucking loser. Oh, you loser. What an idiot. And you took it for a picture to post too. What a big dick, motherfucker. Ooh, you're so badass. Let me put a cigarette in my mouth and have a baseball cap backwards, dude. Man, this guy's fucking rad, right? Am I right, guys? You know what I mean? I knew a motherfucker who twisted his hat backwards and he ran around with a Pikachu that refused to stand in Pokeball, catching other little monsters. You know what I mean? Is that what you're going for? Is that the vibe you're trying to put off?
Yeah, I catch them Pokemon.
I'm a white man and I'm also Jewish. Where was my white privilege when 6 million of my people were murdered? I don't remember rioting about it either. Look at that ugly ass face. They called those riots World War II, dear. Got him. I really love a lot of the political leanings right now who are implying that all protests are riots. You know? All protests is just looting. Bitch, there's a lot of peaceful shit happening right now. And again, my favorite party in all of this, the reporters who are being attacked the president came out with a conspiracy theory to try to make that old white man who got pushed by the police and fell down and started bleeding out of the ears. The president tried to make him seem like Antifa. I'm not lying. And I want you guys to remember, this is the timeline you're living in. TRM Bear. No, wait, SMART. Show me the guy's tweets, you bastard. There he is. So if you guys saw that video of that old man get pushed over by the police and then start bleeding from his ears, and my favorite part about that was that the police lied. They lied in a public statement when everybody had already seen the video. If they're willing to lie when everybody's already seen the video, what if something happens to your bitch ass and it's your word against the state? Bitch, you are gonna get fucking railroaded in court. Hilarious. The president of the United States came out and implied that this 75-year-old man is actually Antifa. The man who himself campaigns against the idea of fake news all over the internet, okay, is trying to make you all believe that this 75-year-old man was actually anti-fascist. Okay, dude. Okay. So yes, all protests, whether they're peaceful or not, is rioting, is looting, according to who you're talking to. And it should show you something very big-brained, which is sarcasm, of course. It just shows you how stupid and like ignorant and lacking in intelligence some people are, that they believe the protests are all illegal. It shows you that they're willing to sell their own freedoms away, okay? Because constitutionally, we have the motherfucking right to assemble. We have the right to speak freely. But these people would rather sell those rights away than be wrong about anything. Seraphin says, I think he deleted the tweet. Yeah, I didn't see it just now. Ain't that crazy? This motherfucker wild. We got the stupidest man in the world for president. But like I said earlier, if our life was an RPG right now, Trump is not who we're supposed to be focusing on. Do you get what I'm saying? He's just an asshole that dances and gets all the aggro. You can't let him pull focus. Have the weakest person in your fucking party kite that motherfucker around the room. You know what I mean? Just take him off of our fucking plate. We don't have time for that. Y'all need to learn the mechanics of these fucking raids before we go into them, man. Man, I miss World of Warcraft raids. 25 niggas, 30 niggas, bussin' on that, baby. 3 people die, it's all a wrap. Why aren't you protecting them?
Oh my god, my heels. My heels healed me, damn it. Oh, you fuck. Fuck you.
Straight anger. Yo, I heard somebody raging in Call of Duty yesterday. And my Mexican girls try to tell me that I rage like that. I don't rage like that in video games. That is not true. How dare you people? I'm gonna play this video for you right now. I don't care. Listen. Hold on, listen.
No, hunting.
Motherfucker!
Hear this guy?
The dude losing his shit on your game?
Sorry, I was on call with Stripes, so listen to this guy though.
Yes, I did.
And from behind again! Motherfucker! Oh my fucking god. Look at this, Dylan. This is what I mean. 7 kill streak, 5 kill streak, 4 kill streak, and now a 12 death streak. 12! 12! It's fucking bullshit!
You sounding a lot like you right now.
I do not sound like that bitch.
I went from killing
Fucking Stripes. Pussy ass Stripes. Sucking on my balls. Gah. Alright. Idiots and cars. There's gotta be other subreddits I can go to that will appeal to our Schadenfreude. but are not so dense. Ooh, Gone Wild, you better be careful. What's this meme? Gamers, video games don't cause violence. GTA is released for free. America? It's fucked up.
It's just like
There really is a SpongeBob gif for everything, huh?
That's not from SpongeBob.
No, this thing is. You don't see the other one. You on the wrong side of the room talking about stuff. Linda says I kind of gotta agree with Stripes there. Kyle, what? That Stripes is big-headed stupid?
Don't you be mean to Stripes.
I'm like the Zorak to Stripes' Brack. If you guys know anything about Brack and Zorak. Oh no. I say put the cocaine back. Please stop making new flavors of Coca-Cola. Either put the cocaine back or leave it alone. It's true. Put the cocaine back.
Do you really want to see America run on cocaine?
Good morning, cocaine. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of today. I gotta clean up this room before I leave. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, clean this room up, clean this room up. Yes. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to car. Is Roger ready? He needs to be ready now. Roger, come on, come on. Oh boy, it's about to say. I think you have a problem. This is an intervention. That's pretty cool. Kyle is down with interventions. I'm here for you. And you know, if you need financial support in the breast augmentation that you are considering, I'm here for you. Let me know what's up. We'll go from there. I want to thank you all for being amazing. And I'll see you all tomorrow, baby. Those of you watching on the channel, like the video. Those of you in the chat right now, love yourselves. You didn't expect me to say that, did you? Also like the video, okay? Also go leave a comment on the video. Also, I don't know. Join the Discord if you want notifications of when these streams are going to take off, because it's getting pretty weird as far as how spontaneous these lists are becoming, huh? Love you. Look at the doggy. Bye. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My favorite thing in the world to do is respond to people or talk to anybody while I'm asleep. Like Dia came in because she was having OBS problems with her stream when I was asleep, and man, like I could have died just trying to process responses for her. Like I really just wanted to say I can't do shit for you right now. You know what I mean? But I did help because I'm super smart. Right, Dia?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I downloaded a bunch of games and I'm supposed to play those because they were only like $5 for like 700 of them. So naturally I looked up a list of like 20 good ones that were worth my time, and I just downloaded those and we'll go somewhere with it. But I've also been meaning to play a Simpsons game, so that can happen when anybody is interested. So let me know what's up, let me know what time it is, and we'll go from there, you know? I love you. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna clean the bathroom after that, and then I'm gonna shower. But you know what, guys? I'll be thinking of you. I'll be thinking of you. I can't do it now, but I can do it later tonight if you... Oh my god, my butt. Excuse me. No, excuse me. Is what I say as I, just shift on the bed and nothing else happened. I'll see you guys later. Love ya. Look at my dancing dog. You know what I mean? Sometimes dog get wait, I'm moving the wrong window, excuse me. Sometimes dog get bigger. Oh no, you can see the poorly, you know why it looks like that? Because the image that I found online, it's actually it's actually... It has like a gray background. So I had to chroma key the gray background out. What does that mean? It means... I don't know if I can show you live. Is this really something that you need to be doing, Kyle? So dumb. Oh my god, Ricky just became stream boss at the very end of the fucking stream.
Nice.
Well done. Thank you for the, Thank you for the super chat, Ricky. You're stream boss now, in any and everybody else's face. You can rub that in, you know? Ricky. I remember in the show that used to be tolerable called Doctor Who, there was a character named Mickey. Spoiler alert, they go to an alternate dimension, and they find basically the twin of Mickey, but in this dimension, Mickey's name is Ricky. And initially, when the Doctor met Mickey, he would call him Ricky. In what was clearly seeming like a mistake the first time he did it, but over time seemed to graduate into like a disrespectful kind of playful, oh, like I'm just gonna call you by the wrong name type of thing. But then when he goes to the other dimension and meets the Ricky, it's like, wait a goddamn minute, you know, did this guy know perhaps that this is what's gonna go down? But what's even more interesting is that the Mickey in the other dimension, whose name is really Ricky, he dies. And when they're about to leave that dimension, Mickey decides that he wants to stay in that dimension because his grandma is alive.
Oh my gosh, I just got the fact that you were explaining
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention?
No, it just sounded like gibberish.
It just sounded like I was talking about bullshit. That's what's fun. I like to think that some people listen to me even if they don't know what I'm talking about and just enjoy me going down some really ridiculous road. Again, I should be explaining episodes of shows for people on the internet. And I want to do it with like a Simpsons episode. What happened?
I said with zero context.
With zero context? I mean, no, just word for word explaining the episode. Damn, Ricky.
Got it working. Chat boss is my new name. Rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing.
She actually said it different both times. She was like,
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
that was interesting. Well, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate this. I'm sorry for, you know, bringing up Doctor Who. That show went off the... Ooh, you guys aren't going to like to hear this, but they put a woman in that role and the show just went into the shitter. And then worse, the writers tried to retroactively go back and ruin everything about the old Doctors. It was funny. It's really funny stuff. And they went so woke, they tried to have like a Rosa Parks episode for no reason. Why? Oof. 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 Seraphin says you could make a beat out of that? Look, let me get out of here. I'm not going to hold you guys hostage any longer than I already have. Thank you, Ricky, for your contribution. As a matter of fact, I have all of you to thank for being amazing tonight. Diana. Mwah. Bing Bong Boy. Thank you. Mwah. Mr. Ryukage. G. Van Arsdale. And of course, Premortem. And wherever YNK is, my heart goes out to him. Wherever you are. Linda says, but I like being a hostage, Kyle.
Tie me up, Kyle.
Prove it. Prove you want to be a hostage. Hostage auditions, guys. That's right.
You sounded like Lucas for a second.
I sound like I want to be... I sound like Lucas because he always says, prove it.
Yep.
He always says, prove you want to date me. Oh my God, Lucas. Lucas is homeless. You believe he went on a podcast with some idiot? Dia, the only noteworthy thing that happened when he was yelling at this guy, because he considered it a platform for his stupid, like, anti-age phobia bullshit, is while he was yelling, he was in public, he was constantly being attacked by seagulls. I'm not making this up. And in the middle of it, Dia, some guy comes over and tells him to keep his fucking voice down. because there's families out here. And like, you know, Lucas's whole persona is just him yelling and being loud and going, why won't you talk to me? Why are you all such H-phobes? He shut the fuck up. And he was like, yes, I'm sorry. I understand. I apologize. Oh, you know, I'm just talking. I'm doing an interview online, you know. Oh, because I get really intense online. He shut the fuck up, dude. And that's what's up. The weird thing about Lucas branding himself a comedian is that it really does set some people, if that's what they wanted to do, up to dunk on this fool. Yes, he's an idiot, because instead of actually trying to secure a place to stay, he is still trying to dream the unbelievable dream of dating some young college girl when you're 40 and you look like a fucking piece of shit. The thing about Lucas is if he were in shape, if he took his bitch ass to a gym, he could make it happen with any floozy, dude. He could take his ass on Tinder and be like, look at this body, and they would just be done. No meal, no, you know what I mean? Yes, it's not just his personality. The dude has nowhere to stay. You know? He's literally on dating apps, and you're homeless?
I mean, he could have money, he could have a place.
Oh, yeah. You could go to their place, and it's just... The dude's crazy. And every time I want to sit down and try to edit a video about this man, I feel like I'm ridiculous for caring. This dude's homeless and he's a creep and he's chasing these young girls that he somehow, in his insanity, expects to, for some reason, he expects college girls, quote unquote, hot college girls, his words, to go down to the homeless shelter and give him their number? And are these girls rich if they're in college? Bitch, they're in debt, nigga. And the few of them that are rich, why would they stoop for you? They could have anything, especially if they're attractive and they're rich. Why would they want Lucas? If they're into older men, they could have any fucking specimen of the male form. Do you know what I mean? Shit. This dude's crazy. But worse, he is identifying as a comedian, which is setting himself up for dunking from people who give enough of a shit about Lucas. And I want to like chronicle this man's descent into stupidity, but I feel like I'm waiting for something bigger and more amusing to happen. Does he need to get arrested? No. But he's already using this whole situation that's going on as a platform. He's like, yes, Black Lives Matter, but what about H-phobes? And you can't make it up. It's good stuff. And I'll do something with it, but I really don't even know where to begin. Guys, I want you to know I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. I'm waving, by the way.
You look so cute.
Ugh. Come to my Animal Crossing island. It won't get weird. Bye.